As we started this year, we covered a lot of area of our life where we need to organize, and we speak a lot about time management, money management, our life management. So we move now to the second month, and today I really feel that I want to talk today about the connection. And as I pray and I say, Lord, what will be the topic for this year? And I had in my spirit the topic for this year, or for entire year, we're gonna get connected, you know. And when I was thinking and praying, the message, I got a message from the Lord, and then I got a letter from Foursquare. We are in the Foursquare, and I got a letter from the Foursquare. They said, well, the convention, you know, that we're gonna have in Anaheim will be connection. So in other words, connected. The theme for the convention will be connected. So, and it's all kind of come together. So I want to talk today, the topic for this sermon today will be get connected. World today connected as never before. If anything happened anywhere in the world, in a matter of minutes, everybody will know about what happened and anywhere in the world. You know, we remember a story about how, you know, like the airplane which landed to the river, within a minute, all world knew about it. Today, world connected as never before. We know in a matter of minutes what happened in Iraq and China or anywhere in the world. Immediately news, they just spread all that, you know, whatever happened anywhere. When Obama, Barack, our new president, become a, you know, president, the first week it seems like, you know, you see the news, you know, like immediately you see the picture that reporters, you know, they walk after him and just immediately say, okay, Barack Obama changed the dress code in the White House. Barack Obama do this, and it seems like they just immediately reported what happened, what Barack Obama have done, and etc. So everything, you know, and people around the world know exactly what's going on in our country. We know what's going on in other countries. You go to any news, you can find anything what happened in the world within a few minutes. And the world is very well connected. Today we all have our phones. You know, you probably will not find anybody who doesn't have a cell phone. Some of the people have a few cell phones. You see the kids texting all over. You know, they're just, you know, connected together. Internet. I remember 10 years when I got a first computer, we have a dial-up connection, and we wait for a few minutes, and if you get connected, you're happy. If you not get connected, you try again. You remember that time. Now we all got a DSL, and we got a cable and fiber optic connection, and if we not get connected in a few seconds, we get mad, we call to the provider, say, what's going on with my connection? I cannot get an internet within a few seconds. So they try to work with us, help us, and etc. So we all connected very, very well. But, and despite the fact that world get connected and technology growing, people get disconnected. It is obvious that today #1 problem in our country, that's loneliness. Some of you remember Charles, he was attending our church before he moved to San Francisco. And a few weeks ago he called me and he said about his life. And he said on the New Year, him and another group of people, they went to the Golden Bridge, and on the first day of the New Year, and they walk and they, you know, see people. They try to, you know, they try to get with those people who try to commit suicide, because the first of the year always the most, I think the biggest day when people commit suicide by throwing themselves from the bridges. So they were on the bridge trying to commit suicide. Why this happening? Because people feel lonely, especially when any big holidays happen, like for instance Christmas, Thanksgiving, or New Year. Everybody celebrate, family get together, but some of the people that feel very lonely. They have internet, they have computers, they have all kinds of technology, but they feel disconnected. They disconnected emotionally, they disconnected spiritually, and whatever world today speaks, they said, well, you can achieve, you can go on your life without anybody. We have so much teaching about self-development, self-centeredness, ego, and people think, okay, I can handle it by myself. You know, like if you remember time like 70s, 60s, probably whoever older here, they remember. When I was growing, I left my home in the morning when we have vacation, and I came home at night, and my parents never even thought that somebody can molest me, someone can kidnap me, because everybody knew who I am, and I knew all the neighbors. If you lived like 20 years ago in your community, you knew each other's, and people know you, right? Today, people can live for years and not even know the name of the next door neighbor. You know, you live in an apartment and there is a thickness of the wall divides you, and you don't know who lives next door unless they turn the music too high and you call police and finally get to know each other. So today we live in a community where we kind of isolated. We are too busy, and you know, the very meaning of our country name, United States of America, saying for itself that we need to be united as never before. When people united, they are strong. When people united, they are healthy. When people united, there is a less possibility of being isolated. And therefore today, I will talk about getting connected. When God created Adam, the first man on the entire earth, he was a ruler of entire earth. He was perfect, sinless. Adam had no sin. At that time, Satan had no power over the earth. God himself has communication with man, with Adam. You know, like he was, like I would say, like king of entire earth. And everything was fine. He had no problems at all. And first thing, what the Lord and God said, it is not good that man should be alone. Say with me, alone. God desired, He wired up all of us together that we must be connected. And if I say, well, I can live my life without anybody, I'm wrong. Somebody needs me and I need someone. Because that's the way God created. The Satan, his goal today to divide us. You know, many times we think, okay, I don't do any big sins, so I'm okay. But if you isolate it, you are weak. God says, I will build my church and gates of hell will not prevail. That means if you are the church, Satan has no authority over you. I had a meeting with one of the pastors, and he said, well, I feel that I went to the one house and there is I've seen so many idols, and I think that idols affect my life, and start giving me all, you know, his version of why he has what he has. And I said, well, I don't believe so. Because the God who is in me is stronger than the one who is in the world. No matter how many idols will surround me, I am strong because the Spirit of God is in me, the same Spirit who resurrected Jesus Christ from the dead. So today, every person, every Christian, we need to hear this news because this is a good news. And when we understand who we are in Christ, we're not going to be afraid whatever that happens in the world. We're not going to be afraid to speak the truth and know that this is the truth. And God says, my desire that you will be together. The first sin, when sin happened in the world, Cain and Abel, they were divided. You know, Cain killed Abel, and he was separated from entire, community, I would say, at that time. You know, when Jesus spoke to Peter, he said, Satan wanted to sift you as a wheat, that you will be separate. Yes, you are a Christian, but you're not together. You know, today, as a